EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New England Patriots. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Completes it to Hardman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. This defense for the Pats, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 34-yard line. Go.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Here we go. 19 windy, here we go. Tonight.
They run once more with Henderson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Here we go tonight. 19 section. Tonight.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
The Patriots at 2-8 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go, son. 319, guys, set. Tonight.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Harris running straight ahead. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Can. Go.
And here we go on fourth down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw. That is incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. They'll get it across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Take a look at this Patriots defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And just shutting him off there. take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Patriots nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's Fields. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Henderson now on first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Fields.
Short pass caught by Henry. And given 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Travion Henderson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Pats are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Chiefs make over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Yellow. I've got blue.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 8.
14, Patriots 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, son. 319, good, son.
Off play action, Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big time.
And I think the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up and avoids the turnover.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5.
Here we go, we good. Blue 58, blue 58.
Again, it's Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a handoff, Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throw left side complete to Harry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
A gain of 9.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. All right.
To throw is Fields.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that is incomplete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones who need to touch the ball.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Henderson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 8.
Here we go.
Fields. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
32-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Tonight.
They hand this off to Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
At the 27-yard line.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. And give him the key. Niggas only me. Wait till
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you can even describe it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go.
They run with Henderson. And nothing doing here is this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
That's returnable now for Smith.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And past the 30, down to about the 27.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Patriots' 27-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
All right, go, Luke. 57. Hey, color. 15.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd and 6. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Duggan looking to throw.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. I call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Gets past one man. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 43. Right side.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Patriots 9. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
comes right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Looking to put a drive together.
Harris will start to drive out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here, and he's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 39-yard attempt.
But
Packers' kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58.
Fields now to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of